The Garment Workers Center is a workers' rights organization that's been around for 16 years, trying to improve the conditions and wages for garment workers in Los Angeles. Here at the Garment Workers Center, we host bi-weekly workers' rights workshops, and we also host a weekly wage theft clinic because we know that the wage theft is really high in the garment industry. We've also been really instrumental in passing policy that will hold brands accountable for the rampant wage theft in the industry, and also to enforce the new minimum wage.
Cuando llegamos aquí al centro no tenemos conocimiento de todo lo que venimos a aprender, entonces con los mismos comentarios que tenemos entre nosotros, los trabajadores, aprendemos muchas cosas, decimos lo que sentimos y eso mismo nos hace sentirnos bien porque sentimos que estamos en familia.
Happy birthday to you. It's a place where workers can come, not only learn about their rights, but it's also a place where we really consider ourselves a community. 1 week we could be planning to host an action in front of a store, and next week maybe we're planning a baby shower or we're planning a surprise party because we're really a family and a community. At the Garment Workers Center, we really believe that our members are not just workers, but they're really part of a community, and they're mothers, fathers, daughters that really need to be seen as whole people.
Majority of our members at GWC are parents working hard to provide a better future for their children. Our Parents Leadership Program recognized this with the goal of providing resources to support our members to reach their goals.
We've recently also started a Zumba class which doubles as our Women's Circle, where we focus heavily on women's issues relating to mental, emotional, and physical health. We have found that in creating these spaces, our women leaders can share without judgment and uplift one another through their stories.
Solo entre mujeres tenemos mucha confianza, decimos las cosas como son, compartimos con más facilidad todos nuestros problemas.
Y platicamos y cada quien da su versión, cómo lo han tratado los patrones. Y aquí el ambiente es muy bonito cuando nos juntamos los días sábados. Yo ya no hallo la hora de que sea sábado para venir aquí a compartir con mis compañeras.
We want to thank the XX Fund for your generous support. With the resources that you shared with the Garment Workers Center, we were able to launch a Women's Circle this past year, in which women come together regularly to share their concerns, their needs, and to strategize on their goals together. We greatly expanded our leadership development programming and trained over a dozen workers in public speaking, campaign development, policy advocacy, and through our Espacio Creativo space, art space, we trained workers in industrial sewing. We held over 24 workshops. We recovered over $300,000 in unpaid wages, and we fought in the streets in 6 pickets and rallies demanding justice in the garment industry. So we continue to need your help, XX Fund. In the next year, with your support, we're going to increase our raids rights work, training workers on their rights in case of an ICE raid, and helping to keep them as safe as possible. We are developing a parent leadership program in which we develop a parent as their child's first teacher curriculum, so that we're organizing and empowering with our members, not only as workers, but as families. And lastly, we are going to increase our brand accountability work in the next year, fighting exploitation in the garment industry by organizing workers in the streets, in their factories, and to put pressure on local enforcement agencies and major fashion brands so that there is accountability by those brands for the poor working conditions in this industry. We know that with the support of the community and support like yours, that workers can do this. They can take on this industry, they can fight back, they can stand up for their rights, and they can change the working conditions in this industry. We thank you again, and we hope for your support in the next year.